On August 21st at 1:08 in the afternoon, the moon is going to cast its shadow across the sun, and we will see the first total eclipse that we have been able to see in the United States for 38 years. These solar eclipses don't come around very often, and they're quite interesting to see. Very important things happen. People become afraid. They've caused fear, they've inspired curiosity, and they've been associated with myths, legends, superstitions throughout history. Even today, an eclipse of the sun is considered a bad omen in many cultures. Yep, they did. Ancient cultures actually tried to understand why the sun temporarily vanished from the sky, but they came up with so many different ideas as to what causes a total solar eclipse. In many cultures, the legends surrounding the solar eclipses involve mythical figures either eating or stealing the sun. Others interpreted the event as a sign of an angry, quarreling god or the sun itself actually hiding. Actually hiding. Anyway, in Vietnam, people believed that a solar eclipse was caused by a giant frog eating the sun. North cultures, now they blamed wolves for eating the sun. Ancient China said a celestial dragon was thought to lunch on the sun, causing the solar eclipse. In fact, the Chinese word of an eclipse is qi or shi. That's chih or shih. It means to eat. Ancient Hindu mythology says that the deity Rahu, Rahu, is beheaded by the gods for capturing and drinking Amrita, the god's nectar. Rahu's head flew off into the sky and swallowed the sun, causing an eclipse. Korean folklore is a little different. They offer another ancient explanation. They say that solar eclipses happen because mythical dogs are trying to steal the sun. Many people in many cultures get together to bang pots and pans and make loud noises during a solar eclipse. It's thought that these noises may scare the demons causing the eclipse away. The Pomo American Indian and indigenous group of people who live in the northwestern United States tell a story of a bear who started a fight with the sun and took a bite out of it. In fact, the Pomo name for solar eclipse is Sun Got Bit by a Bear. Quite appropriate. After taking a bite of the sun and resolving their conflict, the bear, as the story goes, went on to meet the moon and take a bite out of the moon as well, causing a lunar eclipse. This story may have been their way of explaining why a solar eclipse happens around 2 weeks before or after a lunar eclipse, which will be happening tonight, by the way. Ancient Greeks believed that a solar eclipse was a sign of angry gods and it was the beginning of disasters and destruction. The Tewa tribe from New Mexico in the United States believed that the solar eclipse signaled an angry sun who left the skies to go to his house in the underworld. According to Inuit folklore, the sun goddess Malina walked away after a fight with the moon god Aningan, and a solar eclipse happened when Aningan managed to catch up with his sister. I'm going to have to spell this one, Batammaliba, that's Batamaliba, who live in Benin and Togo, used the solar eclipse as a teaching moment. According to their legends, an eclipse of the sun meant that the sun and the moon were fighting, and the only way to stop them from hurting each other was for the people on Earth to resolve all conflicts with each other. Modern day sun superstitions, and there are plenty of them. The fear of solar eclipse still exists today. Many people around the world still see eclipses as evil omens that bring death and destruction and disasters. A very popular misconception is that solar eclipses can be a danger to pregnant women and their unborn children. In many cultures, young children and pregnant women are asked to stay indoors during a solar eclipse. In many parts of India, people fast during a solar eclipse due to the belief that any food cooked while an eclipse happens would be poisonous and impure. Not all superstitions surrounding solar eclipse are about doom. In Italy, for example, it's believed that flowers planted during a solar eclipse are brighter and more colorful than flowers planted by any other time of the year. Scientists and astronomers around the world have debunked any such claims, and there is no scientific evidence that solar eclipses can affect human behavior, health, or the environment. Now, I think probably there will be some feedback on that if you ask any first responder or any nurse or anyone in the police or medical business, because they do see an uptick during any time the moon or the sun does anything strange. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Scientists do tell you, however, if you're going to watch a solar eclipse, please protect your eyes. A little bit of information on solar eclipses. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, pass it on. Some of the younger people in your families and circles might enjoy hearing about it. Anyway, you have a great day, and please come back and see me. Scientists and astronomers around the world have debunked any such claims, and there is no scientific evidence that solar eclipses can affect human behavior, health, or the environment. Now, I think probably there will be some feedback on that if you ask any first responder or any nurse or anyone in the police or medical business, because they do see an uptick during any time the moon or the sun does anything strange. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Scientists do tell you, however, if you're going to watch a solar eclipse, please protect your eyes. A little bit of information on solar eclipses. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, pass it on. Some of the younger people in your families and circles might enjoy hearing about it. Anyway, you have a great day, and please come back and see me.